All right, our next points are maximums and minimums. Again, these should be reviewed from Algebra 1. One thing that may be different in Algebra 2, though, is that we are going to talk about both absolute absolute max and mins and relative max and mins. Again, these are just anchor points for you to discuss and describe a graph to somebody other than saying it's a squiggly line. Absolute max and mins means there's nothing else, no other points, and nothing else higher or lower than that point, okay? Relative means it's a high point or low point, but there could be other high and low points, all right? So our maximums are high points. Now, when we are talking about maximums and minimums, we have to have a turn. So, as I look at, I'm going to get a different color here. As I am looking at this graph, see I'm following it in yellow, I'm going up. There's still points higher than that. There's still points higher than that. Well, right here, I turn. That means this is either a maximum or a minimum. Now, since I turned down, that is a maximum. Okay, I'm going to continue to follow it. And boom, I turned again. And I turned up. This is a minimum. I'm going to keep following. Keep following. I turn. And I turned down, so it is a maximum because it's a high point. And I keep following, and boom, right there I turn again. But it's a lower point. It's a turn that goes back up, so it is a minimum. Now notice on the ends we have arrows. So you might want to say that infinity is a maximum or minimum, but that doesn't work. We have to have the turn for a maximum or a minimum. Okay, so this is a low point with a turn. Maximum is a high point with a turn. So since we are talking about up and down, that is focused on our y-axis, right? Up and down is our y-axis. So what we're going to do with a maximum and minimum is we are going to refer to it by the y value. So this is +1, +2, +3, 0, -1, -2, -3. So my first maximum is going to be at y equals 2. I have another maximum at y equals 1. And that's all the maximums I have. Now, because they are high points, but there are points higher than either one of those, these are relative. Okay, now let's look at our minimums. Let's see, we're coming down here, we've got one here, and again the y value is y equals -3. We have one here, and that y value is -1. Now notice I'm only focusing on the y values. Now again, these are both minimums, but if you see this arrow here, that means there are points that are lower than that. So again, both of these are relative.